you guys, you're getting ready to go out on a big tour for your new album, Vultures Above Lions Below.
Yep.
I don't know if you want to just focus on what's ahead, but you've been through a lot. What was it like with the whole writing process and that, and getting it sort of out of you?
It was actually pretty cleansing, I guess. You're definitely right. We've had a hard couple of years with, some things going on behind the scenes for Buried in Verona, but yeah, the writing process this time was, just really good. Like, it was super creative, and we were all kind of on the same page, and we had a lot to say and a lot to get out of us, and sort of tell our story that, we came from such a negative space and, turned it into a very positive thing, and now with the new album out, with a positive message, and we're kind of just ready to go and ready to get back out there and leave all the crap behind, I guess.
Yeah. And how far into the writing process did you actually get your new members?
They were with us probably a couple of months before we started writing. They filled in for a festival and a couple of random shows we had.
Mm-hmm.
They were with us a couple of months before, just on a fill-in basis, and then, when it came closer to writing and the fact that we knew we were going to stay as a band, etc., then, we said, do you want to sort of be in the Biv family permanently? And they all did, so we all wrote the album together, which was really good.
And you've produced the album yourselves as well?
Yeah, this time we decided to sort of keep it all in-house and see what we could come up with, and it worked really well for us. We could just sort of follow any idea path we wanted and keep going with any creative process instead of, having some boundaries and stuff. So it was really actually quite refreshing to have complete control over it for once.
Yeah, well, it is a brilliant album, actually. Yeah.
Thank you.
And, well, you guys, you probably started, I mean, obviously you had a few different members and that, and you would have started out as an independent band, and then you sort of got caught up in the industry, and, well, you've left that behind a bit now. So how did it feel actually going back to that DIY approach, but with a lot more knowledge?
I guess, we still have the support from Unified, but as far as, getting rid of, the management and most of the agencies and all that sort of stuff, it was just sort of our way to make sure that we start this kind of fresh new experience on a good note. I guess, the old saying, you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. So we kind of just took that attitude and said, let's take it all under our wing, do as much as we can for as long as we can again, from scratch, kind of, as, going back to when we first started, and just set things up correctly and go down the right path and think about things a lot more than just having someone going, you've got to do this, or let's do this, or, plus we have enormous trust issues now, so it's always good to do it yourself.
So everything that happened was sort of more in-house in your management team, and you were with Unified throughout all this, and they're brilliant to their artists, aren't they?
Yeah, no, they definitely look after you, and they're always sort of there for advice and all that sort of stuff. So they've definitely been sort of the rock behind the scenes as far as the industry side, and I guess we've got our friends and family to thank for putting up with our, probably not so good personalities for the last couple of years to deal with the other shit that was going on. But
I guess this tour is going to be the first chance you've had to go out and play shows where you didn't feel a lot of pressure.
Yeah, definitely. This will, the last couple of years, especially, we were basically playing shows to pay back money. So it just took all the enjoyment out of it, took all the fun out of it, and it was basically like turning your love and your passion into what feels like a really horrible day job. So yeah, it'll be nice to just get out there and play shows, because we love playing shows, and play this new record, which we love, and we think it's an amazing record, and get it out to as many people as we can.
How long ago was it you stopped playing shows?
We had a break. We've probably had a break for about 3 or 4 months now, just to sort of regroup and write, record, and just sort of, fix all the issues and stuff that we've had along the way. So it's been a good chunk of time off, but we're definitely ready to get back out there. Yeah,
and it's going to be exciting. I'm sure the audience are going to be excited to see you around the country. It is the Buried in Verona, Vultures Above Lions Below tour. And Hand of Mercy, Void of Vision and Polaris are touring. Are they coming to every show with you?
Yeah, I think they're all coming to every show, except I think Polaris aren't coming to Perth, as far as I know. But yeah, they're all really awesome bands, and a full Australian lineup, which is sort of a bit different for us over the last couple of tours. So yeah, it's going to be really enjoyable. They're all legends of dudes and good bands, so it's going to be a fun tour.
Yeah, and it kicks off on the 17th in Adelaide, but on Friday the 18th of September and Saturday the 19th of September you are at the Evelyn Hotel in Melbourne, which on the 19th, is that an afternoon show because that's all ages?
I'm not sure actually what time it'll start, but yeah, normally they are a little bit earlier on the Sundays for the all ages shows.
And you're going to Canberra, Newcastle, Sydney, Brisbane, Bunbury and Perth.
Yep.
And people can go to buriedinverona.com or facebook.com, the notorious VIV.
Change that.
Is there something you want to say to your fans?
Yeah, I guess number one would be like, thanks for sort of sticking by us this last couple of years. You were definitely one of the main big reasons we actually still stayed as a band, because it was our only sort of payoff having, you know, kids coming to shows and singing along. It's, you know, a feeling you can't really beat. So yeah, come along. We'll see hopefully some familiar faces and some new ones, and we'll just have a big old party and whatever your town is.
Yeah, and it's going to be great because you guys are going to actually be up there because you really want to be up there again.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be very refreshing for us.
Yeah, and this awesome new material too.
Yeah, well, it's always good playing new stuff. It keeps it exciting. Yeah.
Thank you very much. It's always awesome talking to you, and I think these shows are just going to be electric.
Yeah, no, I hope so too. I definitely feel a really good vibe heading into the tour, that's for sure.
Yeah, I wish you all the best in the future. I'm sure you guys are going to look after yourselves now.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we definitely will. Thanks for your time too.
Thank you. I'll just say once more, buriedinverona.com to find out about the shows and the new album, Vultures Above Lions Below. Thank you.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.